The Lucy Pet Foundation's float features a true survivor. Daniel the Beagle was scheduled to be euthanized when he wasn't adopted right away. In fact, they did try to euthanize him, but get this, Daniel survived. Here to tell about his incredible story is animal behaviorist, KPCC reporter, and a CCN Sunrise segment star, Tammy Trujillo, with her pet project.
And Daniel is absolutely the miracle dog. Now here's what happened. 2 years ago, Daniel ended up at a shelter in Alabama. And you're right, he wasn't picked out right away for whatever reason. And because this is what they do to make space sometimes, they decided to euthanize a number of dogs. 17 dogs plus Daniel. And they were loaded into this large metal container. It's like about the back size of a pickup truck. And they pump in carbon monoxide and the animals are euthanized in that manner. But when they opened the door after this particular time, out popped Daniel. He was wagging his tail. He was scared, but very, very much alive. They named him Daniel after the biblical character who survived the lion's den. And Daniel was ultimately adopted by Joe Dwyer. And Daniel lives happily now in New Jersey and is a spokesdog for not performing this type of euthanasia anymore. And he's one of 8 dogs that you're going to see on the Lucy Pet Foundation float this morning.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
An amazing story.
I know. And he's an amazing, smart, beautiful dog.
And I can just imagine him just, jumping out of that truck going, "Don't call it a comeback, I've been here."
Exactly. You can't stop me.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of Daniel's efforts and Joe Dwyer's efforts, 31 states have now stopped this type of euthanasia because it's not effective. Very few dogs survive it like Daniel, but many do survive it to a point
we don't even want to think about this.
I know.
Why would you do it this way?
There are other ways to do it. Now, ultimately, Sunita, we don't want to do it anymore. Euthanasia should not be happening, but when it has to happen, we have to do it quickly, effectively, and humanely for the animal.
Well, basically, with the spay and neutering, which is what the Lucy Pet Foundation's whole mission is.
Exactly.
Why aren't people spaying and neutering?
There's a lot of reasons for it. It is costly. You have to go to the vet to do it. A lot of people think their animal is going to be angry at them for doing it, or they want to be backyard breeders, which of course is probably the worst reason to keep your dog or cat or bunny rabbit intact, because there are enough animals that need homes without making more.
Okay.
Bob Barker's been telling us for years, but
Yes.
are people still kind of dragging their feet when it comes to spaying and neutering their pets?
Absolutely. And again, there are so many reasons. One of the main reasons is your dog or your cat is not going to have the behavioral issues that sometimes go along with an unspayed or neutered animal. And the simple fact you can protect your animal from diseases like mammary or testicular cancer by doing spay and neuter.
We have so much excitement back there.
I know, it's
so
so
fun.
crazy here on the boulevard.
Thanks for that, Tammy,
Absolutely.
for bringing us that great story.
Absolutely.